Hi everyone, it's Kim with your Angel GPS, and I'm back with your weekly messages for the week of March 11th through the 17th. We're almost halfway through March. How did that happen? I have no idea where the time is going. But I'm actually pretty excited about this week's reading. I decided to use the Guardian Angel Tarot this week, and I got some pretty fun cards for us. It's really, this week is kind of a continuation of last week's reading, so we'll get right down to it here for you. The first card I drew was the Helper of Thought. I'm not sure how well you can see it. The lighting's a little bit dim in here right now. But the Helper of Thought, it's a lot like the last card we had in last week's reading about a whirlwind of activity. Everything's going to suddenly start happening for you at once. All of your irons in the fire, they all need tending on right now. Everybody wants your attention. Everybody wants you to do something. There's just, everything is going on. All this activity, and it's happening all at the same time. Could be a bit overwhelming again, but the Helper of Thought is letting you know that this is coming, and if you haven't actually seen this activity yet, if things still seem kind of like slow or a standstill for you, nothing seems to be making any progress, they want you to know that this is actually just a temporary delay, just a temporary pause in the action. It is going to start moving again for you very quickly, and when it does, like I said, it's going to snowball. Everything's going to be all at one time. Everybody's going to be dragging you in different directions, it seems. But it's all for the best. It's pointing you in the right direction. It's bringing you towards your life purpose. It's really bringing you towards what you really want in your life right now. So it's going to be, again, it'll be a little bit stressful because, you know, everybody's kind of after you at one time and everything needs your attention at one time. But just know that it's all a good thing. It's the stress, it's going to be there, but it's going to be a happy stress because you know you're making progress towards your goals, and it's going to be a good time. Just try not to let things overwhelm you. The Healer of Action is our second card for this week, and this one is also, it's kind of reminiscent of one of the cards we had last week. This one is letting you know that right now you have the ability to do anything you put your mind to. Anything it is that you decide, I want to do this and I want to do it now, you have the ability to do it. Just put your heart and soul into it and know that you've got this. It's kind of reminiscent of the magician. You know, be that magician. You want this, you've got it. Just go ahead and do it. Know that you do have that ability, and don't let anybody like try to talk you out of it or, you know, whatever. A lot of things are going to be coming your way right now. Just know that just put your mind to it and you can handle everything you need to. This, of course, doesn't mean that you can't delegate things out if you need to. Also, if there's something that something else needs your attention right now, but this is begging you for attention too, you can delegate things. And know that if you need to do that, anybody that you need, you know, the people that you need that have the ability to handle things with you, they'll come into your life and they'll just kind of magically appear, if you will. But it could be somebody that you already know that you say, oh, so-and-so could help me with this. Or you might meet somebody that will just be the perfect person, and then you just say, here, handle this for me. So either way, do know that you can delegate things out. Just because everything's looking for your attention doesn't mean you have to be the one. Part of you handling things and taking care of everything could be handing it off to somebody else to take care of it for you. And just like I said, do know that whatever help you need will come to you. All you have to do is ask for it. Our third card for this week is the Helper of Emotion. And this card specifically relates to relationships, romantic type relationships actually, not just friends and family, but specifically it's about romance. And if that is the area of your life that you're looking to change, this is the area that you're going to be seeing all of this whirlwind of activity happening. If you're already in a relationship and you really kind of want more out of it, it's going to be happening for you. And all of a sudden, that person's going to come to you with like gifts and flowers, whatever you consider romantic. All of a sudden, you're just going to be like overwhelmed with it. It's going to be coming to you. If you're not in a relationship and it is what you're looking for, you're going to meet that someone, that special someone that's just going to like sweep you off your feet. Look for things like, as I said, gifts, flowers, candy, poetry. You could meet your soulmate or make past life connections, that sort of thing. Whatever it is that you're really looking for in a relationship, it's going to happen for you, and it's going to happen again very quickly. That seems to be the whole theme of this month, is not only major changes, but everything happening very fast for you. So be on the lookout for that. If that's the change you're looking for in your life and that's an area that you really want to improve, those changes and improvements are coming for you, and it'll probably sweep you off your feet, basically. It's that good kind of thing. So that's a little happy thing there for you. And I found it interesting with this week's cards, between the Helper of Thought, Healer of Emotion, or sorry, Healer of Action, and the Helper of Emotion. Those are all what we would call, in the traditional tarot, they all relate to what we would call the court cards, like the page, the king, the queen, that sort of thing. That's what these are in this deck, are basically the court cards, and they all indicate a certain type of person. The helper of thought, the one that indicated that whole whirlwind of activity and everything happening all at once, it also indicates somebody who is very quick to make decisions. They always just seem to know the right thing. They do the right thing. It's just they're intelligent and they're quick. I already said that. Just they have confidence and they always make the right decisions. They always know what needs to be done and they can do it very quickly. This could actually relate to you. You could be that person that just always seems to know the right thing to do at the right time. Or it could be somebody already in your life that you might think, I could use some help here. Hey, so-and-so can help me. That person again. Or somebody coming into your life. So that's something to look for there too, is that sort of person, whether it's you or somebody else, they're going to be there for helping out with you and helping you get everything done. The Healer of Action, that second card that we had, that was letting you know that you have what it takes, whatever you set your mind to. This card also indicates somebody who is intelligent but knows how to have fun with things. They always seem to know what to do, but they're also able to have fun with it. They can relax and just enjoy it and go with the flow. If that's not you, that might be something you might want to work on so you can handle everything coming at you and really deal with the stress if it gets overwhelming for you. But again, it could be somebody else that you know that you might think, I can't deal with this right now. I bet so-and-so would enjoy this. And just somebody that has, they're intelligent, they know how to do things, they always have the right attitude, they just go with the flow, they don't let anything get them down. That sort of person could be coming into your life, the kind of person you want to delegate things to that won't get all flustered. And the Helper of Emotion, the Romance card, indicates somebody who is obviously romantic, also very creative, has a good imagination, could be the artistic, creative type. That sort of person, whether that's you that's going to be bringing that into a relationship, or the person you're going to be meeting, or the person that you're with, you're going to see that side of them. That's the sort of person that you're going to be meeting that's just going to be sweeping you off your feet right now. So I thought it was kind of interesting that all three cards not only gave us some guidance as to what's going on for this month and this coming week, but it also indicated the type of people that are going to be there coming into your life or already in your life, or yourself, that are going to be helping you out in all of these situations. And our final card for this week, it's number 20. In this deck, it's called Review and Contemplation. It also came up, if you recall when I mentioned last week, it came up twice in the monthly newsletter that I put out from two different decks. This one, of course, is from the Guardian Angel deck. In the monthly newsletter, it also came up in the regular Angel Tarot cards and also the Archangel Tarot cards. So this is a pretty important message that the angels are really trying to get through to everybody right now. As this is a month of lots of changes, lots of things going on. Now is really the time, if you haven't done so already, look back and review your life basically. See where you've been, how far you've come. Always congratulate yourself because you really have come a long way in this lifetime. See where you started off, where you are now. And take all of that in consideration. Things that didn't go quite the way you wanted to in your lifetime, take those as learning experiences. Review your life, review those learning experiences, take note of all those lessons that you've learned, and use that information to really decide specifically exactly what it is you want to do now, what new direction you want to be going in, what changes you specifically want to be making. You really want to be very clear in your intent right now and very clear in the direction that you want to move. Because, as we said, things are going to start moving very quickly. So you want to make sure you've got a path set straight ahead, that you know exactly what you want and where you want to go and what you want to be. Because when it starts to happen, it's going to happen pretty quickly, and there's not going to be any stopping it. So you want to make sure this is exactly what it is that you want, what's best for you, and not what other people think you should be doing. Don't pay attention to what other people think is best for you, basically. You're the only one that knows what's best. I know I said that again last week too, because that also came up in the cards. But don't try to be the true you. Don't try to bow down to convention and just kind of go with other people's flow. Be who you are, and it doesn't really matter if other people agree with you or not, because you're the only one that really does know what's best for you, and you know the path that you want to be on right now. So make sure you stay true to yourself and become very clear in your intentions, because changes are coming for you, and you want to make sure it's exactly what you want, because you're not going to be able to stop it once it starts. Not trying to scare you here. It's not really a negative thing. I'm not trying to sound that way. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a joyride kind of thing, as long as you're clear on what you want and it really is what you want. You may be able to make minor adjustments along the way, of course. As things start happening, you might realize, oh no, wait, that wasn't quite it. Let's go this way, and make changes in your path and your direction. That's always a possibility. Nothing's really set in stone. But for starting off right now, make sure you look back on your life, see what was good, what was bad, take note of all those lessons that you've learned throughout your life. Like I said, any mistakes that you've made, they're just learning experiences, really. Forgive yourself, move on, take that lesson learned and apply that to where you want to go now and make those clear decisions. So that's all I have for you for this week. I'll be back with you next week. Oh, one more thing, since I did mention the newsletter, shameless plug. If you didn't catch it last week, if you do want to subscribe to that monthly newsletter that comes out on the 1st of every month, just go ahead and contact me through my website, yourangelgps.com, or you can just shoot me an email direct at kim@yourangelgps.com. Just send me an email and let me know that you'd like to get on the mailing list. I'll see that you get the current issue that just came out March 1st, and you'll be on the list for the next issues that are coming out first of each month. So if you are interested in the newsletter, just go ahead and shoot me that email. Again, the email address was kim@yourangelgps.com. And just let me know and I'll put you on the subscription list. Okay, so now that's all I have for you for this week. I'll be back next Saturday with another guidance and messages for the coming week. I'll see you then.